Hi, in this lecture I'll discuss tenses. So tenses came from a Latin word tempus meaning time. So we can broadly classify tenses into three classes: present tense, past tense and future tense. So present tense is current time, past tense is time which has already gone, and future tense is time which is yet to come. So we can further divide present tenses into four categories: simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. So first of all, let's discuss simple present. So simple present is a tense when we talk about an action, but we don't talk about whether it's completed or is still continuing. So they can be like habitual actions. For example, I drink tea every morning. So here it doesn't say like whether I have already drink the tea or I'll be drinking tea or I am drinking tea. It simply is stating an action, but it doesn't say whether the action is complete or continuing. Similarly, we get up every day at 7 o'clock. So here the action is we wake up at 7, but it's not saying like today also we wake up or we have already woken up. It's talking about the habits. So we like to drink tea, we wake up at 7 o'clock, then he likes to sing, so he is liking singing, so it's a habit. Then she likes to dance, so she likes dancing, but it doesn't say whether she is dancing now or she has completed her dance. It's just telling the habit, she likes to dance. So simple sentences are also used for general truth. For example, the sun rises in the east, the earth revolves around the sun. We also use simple present tense for future event which has fixed schedule. For example, the train leaves at 6 p.m. So we don't say the train will leave at 6 p.m. We say train leaves at 6 p.m. or the next flight start at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. The movie starts at 9 p.m. So let's talk about the general rules for simple present. We use singular noun. We use with singular noun and he, she, it. We use verb and then we add s or es to the verb. So we use the base form or the first form of the verb and then we add s or es to the verb. So for example, the movie starts at 9 p.m. So the verb is starts and then we are adding s because the movie is a singular noun. Then with plural noun and I, you, we, they, we use verb's first form or the base form of the verb. So for example, we get up every day at 7 o'clock. So here we have not added s to the verb get. And then present continuous. So in present continuous tense, action is still going on. For example, he is sleeping, I am playing, we are eating, they are singing. So here it's not shown when the action is started, but in present continuous tense we just talk about the action is going on or continuous. So some action fixed or arranged in near future, we also use present continuous tense. For example, I am going to the movie tonight. So here the action is going to be in future, but we use present continuous tense because we have already arranged it to go to the movie tonight. So we'll say I am going to the movie tonight. Then my son is arriving tomorrow. So again it's arranged in near future tomorrow. So my son is arriving tomorrow rather than my son will arrive tomorrow. So general rule for the present continuous tense: with singular nouns he, she and it, we use is plus verb plus ing in the verb. For example, he is singing or he is sleeping. So we use is and then sleep is a verb and then we add ing with the verb. Then with we, you and they, we use are plus verb plus ing. So for example, we are eating. So we used are with we and then eat is a verb, then we add ing in the eat. Then we are eating. Similarly, they are singing. So they is plural. So we added are with they and then we added ing with sing, which is a verb. Then with I we use am plus verb plus ing. So I am playing. So here with I we use am and then with play, which is a verb, we add ing. So this is present continuous tense. So the action is going on or the action is arranged in near future. Present perfect tense. So in present perfect tense, action has already completed. So there could be three scenarios. The action is just finished. So for example, he has just gone out. So here he has just gone out. So the action is just finished. He has just stepped out of the home. I have finished my work. So I've just finished my work. So I was working till now, but now I finished my work. Or second scenario could be action has been done or occurred at an indefinite time in the past. So we don't know when that action happened. We don't mention that in the sentence. For example, we have talked this before. That we have already talked this matter before. So no need to discuss now. Or I have been to France. That I have already visited the France in the past. Or third is action started in the past and continued up to the present moment, but it may not continue in future. We don't know about that. So she has been ill since last week. So she has been, so she was ill from last week and from last week she is continuing to be ill. So she has been ill since last week and we don't know whether she'll be ill tomorrow or today, and maybe today she'll be perfectly fine. We have lived here for 10 years. So here we may not live at the present moment there. We can show some building and we can say like we have lived here for 10 years. 10 years in the past, but we have completed living there and now we not gonna to live in future. It's not being mentioned here. I have not seen him for several months. So I have not seen him for several months. So I didn't see him several months, but maybe I'm seeing him tonight or just in an hour or maybe in next minutes. So the action started in the past and continued up to the present moment, but it may not continue in future. So let's talk general rules for present perfect tense. So with singular noun he, she, it, we use has plus the third form or the past particle of the verb. So let's see one example. She has been ill since last week. So she is a singular now, pronoun or she is singular. So we use has with singular and then we'll use third form of be, which is been. Similarly, with plural nouns or we or I or they and you as well, we use have plus third form or past participle of verb. So we have lived here for 10 years. So we use have with we and then we use third form or past particle of verb, which is lived. The base form is live and the past particle is lived. Then similarly, I have not seen him. So we have used have with I, and we have used past participle or third form of verb see, and yeah, present perfect continuous tense. So in these sentences, action has already begun in the past and it is still continuing. For example, he has been sleeping for 5 hours. So he has slept for 5 hours. He started sleeping 5 hours 5 hours before, and he is still sleeping. We have been playing since morning. So we started playing in morning and we are still playing. Ram has been studying for 4 hours. So Ram has already studied for 4 hours and he is still studying. So whenever we have the actions or work which begin in the past and they are still continuing, we used present perfect continuous tense. So let's discuss general rules for present perfect continuous tenses. So with the singular noun and he, she and it, we use has plus been plus verb, and then we add ing in the base form of verb. For example, he has been sleeping. So here with he, we have used has, and then we used been, and then we add ing in the first form of verb sleep. Then with plural nouns and they, we use have plus been plus verb and add ing in the first form of the verb. So for example, we have been playing since morning. So we have used have with we, and then we add been, and then play is the base form of verb, and then we have added ing in the base form of the verb. So let's also discuss when we use scenes and when we use for. So scenes is used for definite time. So for example, yesterday, since 2 a.m., since 2020, since Monday. So here it's a definite, either day or time or year or yesterday. For is used with indefinite time or period of time. For example, 2 hours. So we do know not 2 hours in the morning or 2 hours in the afternoon. For 2 days, it's an indefinite, when 2 days. For several years, here indefinite. For several months. So these are example where we use for, and when we have definite time, we use since.